My name is Zachary Renner. I've been coming to Mountain Men probably going on, I think, a month and a half to 2 months now. Every week, except once I got pretty sick. I heard about Mountain Men from when I was doing one-on-one counseling with Pastor Chris and Pastor Ron. They said, you are in the stage of life where you're trying to forget about your past, not forget it, but you need to leave it. And the only way you're going to do that is by surrounding yourself with godly men. And so they're like, hey, look up Mountain Men. And I was like, all right, cool. So then I finally got over the jitters of going hang out with a bunch of dudes, because it's at church, because it's I always felt guilty, oh man, I don't deserve, to be happy and all these other things because of all my sins. And then came here and it was actually after talking to a bunch of guys, it was wow, everyone's struggling. Everyone's got a pair of shoes they put on and, so it's awesome. It's yeah. And that's how I heard about it.
So what made you pushed you over that edge? Was it just them mentioning it?
It was me needing to get out of a dark hole. I was at one point in time in my life, I was in the process of getting divorced. My wife's trying to take my 3 children from me, pretty much heavy into porn, literally on the verge of almost suicide. And I had to change. And I've always knew God was there, but I've always lived this motto of I know God's on the trail and he's waiting for me, but I like playing in the thorns because I can always feel pain and at least I have a feeling. And so I was one day I just was enough's enough. And that's when I reached out to Pastor Chris and Pastor Ron and was I need help. And so that was I was at a very dark hole that I was I need help. And so, yeah. And so Mountain Men was brought up and now I'm here and I'm loving it. So
how has being part of Mountain Men affected your life, faith, whatever else?
That's a good one. It's a hard one because in a sense, coming here, I have something to look forward to every week. I have a group of people that I know that I can come here, literally be honest about everything and not feel judged or unwanted. And it's and I actually can get good advice, not advice from people who are they think they know what they're talking about. It's just a whole bunch of different avenues of what everyone's been through in life. Hey, I tried this, I tried that. So when I come here, I think of it as a faith toolbox because there's so many tools, because there's so many different steps of life from everybody's different ages and everything like that. So it's just, there's so much to learn and it's okay. And that's what I love coming because it's I'm learning something new every week and that's what I really enjoy doing. So, and it's definitely helped with my marriage. My relationship with my wife has taught me how to really how am I supposed to raise my children, because I didn't have good father figures on how to raise children and stuff like that. And being here, it's okay, we don't exactly hyper focus on that, but I know in my gut and my heart, hey, Zach, you're doing something wrong. And I'm what's going on here? So, and then usually when I come back here the next week, something pops up that's that's why I was in the wrong, or that's why I didn't do this, or that's why when things pop up now, it's nope, we talked about that. We're not allowed to do that or do this or do that. That's not how you're supposed to do that. So, and it's just, I don't know, it keeps filling the puzzle. I can't explain it, but it's the hope and faith that it's that just keeps going. Yeah. So can't lose it.
That's great, man. All right. So last question for you. If another man was thinking about coming, what would you want to tell him?
I would straight up tell him, be dude, if you're trying to better yourself, even if you're walk of faith or not, if you're trying to better yourself as a man, as a human being, Mountain Men is the where to go. Because it's the foundation of what a man is supposed to be. Society has destroyed what manhood is, but Mountain Men is is going to teach you, and they're going to teach you right. They're going to teach you how to be a godly man, how to not allow pride destroy your life, and how to be humble and accept grace and accept peace. Because in today's society, man doesn't know how to do that because it's always stripped from us. But here, it goes back to the old roots, and it teaches you those things. And that is what I would push men. If you want peace in your life and hope, Mountain Men is the way to go, because it's going to give it in some way or another. You will find it here as long as you stick with it and open up and actually try to better yourself and find it. No one's going to hand it to you on a silver platter here either. You got to open up and ask. So that's what I would say to somebody.
If you're a man residing in the Anchorage, Alaska area seeking solid biblical teachings and genuine biblical brotherhood, we invite you to join us on Tuesday evenings from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We're located in the Student Union of Mountain City Church. If you'd like to contact us and find out more information, please email us at men@mountaincity.church.